Hello and welcome back to episode 12 of Unknown to World Known, Club 9. We are back once again with Arsenal. And since you were last with us, things went a little bit wrong. So it has been a while. So since you were last with us, we have done quite well in the league. We had a 2-1 win against Everton. We then went out of the Carabao Cup to Liverpool, but we bounced back, beat Middlesbrough 1-0. We had two losses on the bounce, a loss to Atletico Madrid 2-0 and a loss to Norwich 2-0. But we beat Sheffield United 1-0 and then we beat Galatasaray 2-0. And this is where things went wrong. Because on that weekend, Dortmund beat Atletico, which actually meant we could no longer qualify from our group. That's where things went wrong. I didn't calculate it right. Because if you remember, I said, we'll come back for Galatasaray if it's pivotal. It turned, well, it kind of was. Nothing in that game was, because the other result kind of negated anything we did. But I did my maths wrong and we were eliminated from the Champions League at that stage. We did then beat Southampton 5-0, a 3-2 win against Tottenham, a disappointing 2-1 loss to Blackburn, and most recently we beat Dortmund. So, I was really happy when that happened. Definitely not annoyed about the loss earlier on, which, could have completely changed the group. We'd have been on 12 points, they'd have been on 11, they'd have been on 10 points. Definitely not grumpy about it at all, or either result against Atletico. I'm fine, I promise. So we're into the Europa League, which is why, obviously, we're not showing you the Dortmund game, because that would have been pointless. We are going to show you Aston Villa and Manchester City. And I've just realised how long is between these games, which is a bit of a pain. But hey-ho. We are top of the league. We're 4 points clear of City. They've got a game in hand, so potentially 1 point clear of City. Of course, I'd rather have the points on the board than the game in hand. So it's going well in the league. Got a little bit wrong elsewhere. But maybe dropping into the Europa League, we can pick up a trophy there. I would imagine we're good enough to win the Europa League. And it does mean we can potentially focus more on the Premier League if we're still in a title fight when the Europa League starts up again. Let's go and get into the game against Aston Villa. And the lineup for today, we've got a back four of Blel, Velez, Erling, Santoni and Leandro. I'm including the keeper in the back four, ignore that. Fran as the holding midfielder, Biesman and Diallo in the midfield, Lucas on the right, Boysen on the left and Morris as the sole striker. The good news is Tottenham dropped points earlier in the day, so we've got the potential here to go a bit clear at the top of the league. It's an early throw-in for Villa. Hernandez throws it in and gets it back, plays it forward to Cole Willock. He's trying to find space down the right-hand side, plays it back into Clark, who's going to bring it inside, plays it back to Cabello. Ball over the top to Clark, and a good save from Blel, although it was aided by it being straight at him. Now we've got Kaiser trying to find a ball through, but Erling covers it well and plays it back to Blel, who plays it out to Santoni, who finds Boysen on the left-hand side, and we've got a chance for an attack here. Lucas is in space. He's used Lucas, who goes round his man, gets a shot off, but hits the post, unfortunately. Very nearly a nice goal. And now it's a throw-in for Villa again. Hernandez has his throw headed away by Leandro, but it's brought back to Clark, who tried to get to the left winger. Velez intercepted it, and then Lucas plays it behind him to Diallo, through to Biesman. He plays it out to Boysen, who's got space on the left. He's going to attack the space, gets past his man, and it's a poor shot into the side net, and in the end, twice that's happened there for us. And at half-time, it is 0-0. We have had the better of the half so far, but it's also not been very good, so hopefully we can improve that throughout the second half. Corner kick, for Biesman. It's headed away, and Prescott collects it, tries to play it forward to Clark, but Leandro easily deals with that and plays it to Boysen, who's going to attack. Plays it through towards Diallo. It's gone all the way through, and Diallo's put it in the bottom corner. Very nice finish there from the central midfielder of all people. Playing over Emaz due to fitness concerns over Emaz. But Boysen with a brilliant pass. And Arsenal lead 1-0. Corner for Villa now. Cabello sends it in. Christensen heads over the bar. And we are going to send Trubovic on for Morris now. 20 minutes to go. Gaffner's going to come on for Fran at holding midfield. We've got a throw-in for Velez. It's easily headed away, but Gaffner's there to collect it. Plays it back to Erling, who goes forward towards Lucas. Heads into Diallo, who's trying to get into the box, and he's well tackled by Christensen, who plays it to Lavalin, who then plays it forward to Hearsay, and he plays a ball through and behind to Kaiser. Erling got a touch on it, but then Kaiser's shot was poor in the end. And we've got another highlight straight away. Velez to Diallo. Tries to get into a space. Cuts back and plays it back to Beisman, who sends it out to Leandro on the left. Chance for a cross here. Is he going to do so? No, he goes back to Beisman on the edge, who drills it in, and it's deflected, but there was an offside in there. And we're going to make our final change, which is going to be Yaber on for Leandro, just to avoid that yellow card there. And very late on, we've got a throw in here with Yaber, who's taking his time about it. Tries to find Santoni, but Hearsay has stolen it. And he's gone all the way through, and Blell forced into a late save. And then he plays it short to Santoni, who clears it out for a throw-in. A little bit unnecessary. And Villa have got a late chance here. Everett throws it into Cabello, and it's back to Moon, who goes all the way back to the keeper, and that is going to be full time. You'd be fuming if you're a Villa fan at the way that game ended, playing a ball back to the goalkeeper. We don't care. We've come out on top. We've got this habit at the moment of wins not being pretty, but being wins, and that's all that matters, is getting the points on the board. We do extend our lead at the top of the table. City have still got 2 games in hand, but from the looks of it, one of them may well be against Manchester United, in which case, that's far from an easy win for them, and hopefully it can extend our lead if United can do us a favour. But let's go see if we can do ourselves a favour by getting a result against City. And for the game against City, we have a couple of changes. Jadil is starting at left back. Emaz comes back in the midfield, and Molinas on the right hand side. The rest of the team remains the same. We are going cautious in this game. Obviously, City caused us a lot of trouble last season, so hopefully this year we can turn the tables on them a bit. They've won their 2 games in hand, so a bit of pressure now, because a win for them today sees them climb above us, so hopefully we can at least get a draw out of this in an away game. Highlight straight off the bat as the ball goes back to Santoni, out to Jadil, and Boysen attacking early on. He goes back to Jadil on the left. Good chance for a cross here. Goes in. Morris hits it against the defender, and then it's cleared away for a throw-in, which is going to be another highlight. Thrown to Molinas. Cross goes towards the far post. Boysen hits the bar, and then it's deflected in. The defender's tried to clear it, kicked it against his own teammate, and Arsenal lead 1-0 away at the Emirates. What a start to the game, and what a bizarre way for the goal to go in. Boysen with the header there, it hits the bar, and Doug Dell just kicks it against Kovalchuk. We'll take him. We'll take him. And since the goal, it has been all City, as you can see by the stats, 12 shots to our 3. But they haven't actually had any highlights, so that's in our favour, really. We've held on until half-time. We're going to tell them we're pleased with how things are going, send them back out for the second half, and hopefully we can continue and maybe get another own goal like the first one. A throw in for City on the right hand side. Kovalchuk back to Michel. He goes to the edge of the box and the shot goes over the bar. And we're going to make a change here, which is going to be, we're going to send Gaffner on as the holding midfielder and Trubovic on as the striker. Buys-me with a free kick here. Looks for Erling at the far post, but well claimed by the goalkeeper there, who goes long. Jadil deals with it well, heads down to Trubovic, and Boysen trying to attack the left-hand side. He's ends up getting dispossessed, and City trying to break away. PSA now, well blocked by one of our defenders. He ends up going out to Valek on the left-hand side, pulls it back to Nahari, and it's 1-1 with 20 minutes to go. City do have an equaliser. But to be honest, a draw still, I'm not unhappy with a draw. It would be nice to win, of course. But a draw is fine by our standards, particularly as the away team. Another corner though, and Erling heads this one away, and Nahari has beaten Trubovic to the ball and gets the ball back, cuts inside, cross goes in, and it's headed away by Santoni. And City forced back to Jimenez to start again. Oh, and Valek has scored from the ball through by Kovalchuk, the man who scored the own goal, sort of had it booted against him, but equalises. We're going to bring Buysman off for Diallo. Late goal kick here for Arsenal. Erling to Gaffner, plays it out to Velez. Forward to Molinas. And Imaz plays it back to Velez. Would have liked to see a ball forward there. Gaffner's been dispossessed. Ball through for PSA, and that's game over. Oh, that's such a poor bit of play that's cost us there. And that is 8 games without defeat for... I mean, that's just so poor from Velez, playing it to Gaffner in trouble, and then Gaffner getting so easily possessed. Nothing the keeper can do about that. And at full time, it is 3-1. You can see they outclassed us, if we're being completely honest. It was a poor performance, particularly in that second half. And it does see Manchester City go top of the league, which is a massive shame for us. We've got quite a buffer down to Tottenham, who have lost a couple of games recently. Got a game in hand, so yeah, they could be on 37, 4 points behind. But we've got Chelsea next, so they're coming off a 7-1 win against West Ham. So we need to bounce back quickly to keep the pressure on City so they don't pull away. One thing I did forget to mention, I kind of skipped past it by accident. We've drawn Sevilla in the next round of the Europa League, and that's where we're going to come back. We'll come back for that first leg, unless we get a particularly interesting draw in the FA Cup. We've got Coventry in the third round. If we get somebody really big in the rounds before we reach that that first knockout round, we'll come back for them. Otherwise, that's where we're going to come back. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like down below. Comment your predictions for the rest of the season. Of course, what our target is at this point is win the Premier League. Once we've got the Premier League, the save is over. Remember that. Hopefully it comes with a Champions League as well. So, well, saying that, hopefully it comes with a Europa League and we can finish it this year. Subscribe if you are enjoying the content on the channel, and thank you very much for watching.